Well, Joey, I think you have to keep all this in perspective. Number one, I think we're winning. Number two, you have to be mindful of the fact that really crazy is rare. Among the political leadership in Iran, it's commonplace. Nonetheless, they don't want to die any more than we do. Point three, Iran right now is like a really old man who can't afford to catch a cold. We have degraded them deeply. That's why we went in. They've got three wheels down and their axle dragging. So when the press says they're holding all the cards, they're wrong. I think we should continue to do what we've been doing. If Iran wants to hit us, we hit them back twice as hard. Will this go on for 60 days? I don't know. But we shouldn't give in. No deal, for me, is okay. A bad deal isn't. Now, at the end of a reasonable period of time, 60 days or whatever, I think we ought to go back in, go Catwoman on them again. I think once again, we should eat them up and spit the bones on the floor. And we should adopt the Navy's plan of escorting ships through the strait. It would be nice, this is my final point, it would be nice to have some help from other countries in the world that depend on the Strait of Hormuz for their oil. But if we have to go it alone, we should go it alone. We can't back down. We're winning, and we shouldn't. That's the way I see it.
Senator, I want to turn to this now. I have to ask you about this controversy surrounding Scott Presler after he was denied entry into a GOP dinner event with Senate Majority Leader John Thune. Take a look at this.
I'm here at the South Dakota State Convention. I have a ticket, and they are saying that I can't come in.
I'm the asshole saying you can't come in because guess what? You're posting this little piss and moan session on Facebook. So you just get the hell out of here.
Yeah, Presler claims Thune specifically requested for him not to be allowed. Thune's team directed the big weekend show to post from his spokesperson, who insists they had nothing to do with the event. We also reached out to the South Dakota GOP for comment. We have not heard back, but this comes as the Senate continues to stall, of course, as you know, on the Save America Act, while an Obama-era judge ruled against a Trump executive order meant to secure our elections. Senator, we've talked to you about this before, about the Save America Act. The president is very serious about it. Grassroots Republicans and conservatives like Scott Presler are very serious about it. We hear that the math isn't mathing, but we also hear that there could be a talking filibuster. It gets our hopes up. Can you give us the real deal, as you always do, on the probability we're going to get the Save America Act or something close to it actually to the finish line?
Well, sure. To answer your first question, I don't know Mr. Presler, but if he had a ticket, they should have allowed him in. Duh. Number two, as to the SAVE Act, I think we ought to pass it. The SAVE Act, to me, I'm a co-sponsor. It means two things. It means that to vote in America, you have to prove you are who you say you are to be able to vote. You have to have an ID at the polls, and you have to be an American citizen. And number two, it means that we ought to go back to having an election day, not an election month. We need to know who the winner is on election night. I would continue to try to pass the SAVE Act. We've tried, I think, 4 times. I offered it as an amendment in our last reconciliation vote-a-rama. I only got 47 votes. I have encouraged Senator Thune to put the SAVE Act on the FISA bill, which is a must-pass bill. Hope he does that when we get back. I'm fully supportive of what Mike wants to do. We've tried it once, but I'm willing to try it again, and that is Mike wants to put the bill on the floor and then we all talk about it, and supposedly at some point